right, so this is a classic, you guys. A classic. E.T. phone home. I got you some E.T. in Steelbook. This thing is awesome. I just made this my friend not that long ago. Now, I did not get rid of my one because my Steelbook collection stuff stays with my Steelbook collection stuff and doesn't get mixed in. This is something a little extra that I collect. But let me tell you, so the classic E.T. is amazing. And especially, this is so cool. It is in 4K, you guys. I got it in Blu-ray too, but 4K. This thing is so awesome. I don't think this film was ever designed to watch this clear. I am so glad that they originally filmed this in 35 millimeter because it's literally like being there. It is so weird. I remember watching this when I was a kid on VHS. I never had the privilege of being able to watch it in the theater. I just, I'm not that old. Nor were we, even we could. We weren't that rich. We couldn't afford to go to the theater when I was a kid. Anywho, put that aside. I remember watching this and renting this when I was a kid. We had a gas station down the road called Zips. And then half of the store, or kind of half the store, was a rental store. And I remember going with my dad and renting this movie on VHS and watching it on VHS. And of course, at the time, when you're watching, back then, when you had VHS and that was it, that's all you had was VHS to watch a home movie. There was before DVDs, you didn't know that the quality of the movie you were watching was crap. Excuse my language. You didn't have a clue. It's just what it was. It was what you did. You rented a movie, you watched it. That was it. That was it. Then times change, and you got DVD, and you got, well, at first you didn't get better TVs. You still had the standard television. And on the standard televisions, it doesn't matter if it was DVD or not, it was still crap. I'm going to tell you how it is. Okay, so it was crap. This is not made for children. And so, okay, well, it's still, it's better than it was, but it's not perfect. And then the new TVs came out, and it was a little bit better. And then Blu-ray came out, and it's like, whoa. That's not the way I remember watching it. That was my experience watching E.T. Not the way I remember watching it. I watched this. So there's that scene when they're in the kitchen, the very beginning. They're in the kitchen, and they're getting, one of the kids on the phone ordering pizza and all this kind of stuff. And you're watching that, and I forgot that I was watching the movie. I literally forgot that I was watching this movie. It was weird. I felt like I was there for a few minutes. Everything seemed like I just stepped back in time, and I was there. It was just gorgeous. The way this thing was put together was absolutely amazing. The quality was amazing. The storyline isn't going to change. It is fantastic. You got this creature that only a child would allow this thing into their house and hide it from mom, and it's just if we were adults and that happened, that thing ain't coming in my house, and especially in my closet. But the bond that this kid and he had was just like super intense, and it's just amazing. And to watch this again with them, pulling him apart and E.T., starting to die and all this kind of stuff, and his attachment to Elliot. It like blows your mind. It's just amazing. I love this movie. This is a great film, and it reminds me how much I love watching. And this is going to sound creepy. Oh my God, I'm such a... Okay, a 40-year-old man should not say what I'm about to say. It reminds me of how much I love watching Drew Barrymore at that young age. She was such a fantastic actress. It just throws me back in time. It just gives me these like nostalgia things that happened. I mean, it was just awesome. I would love a movie that Drew Barrymore did when she was little that I would love to see would be Firestarter. It is one that I do not have in my collection. I've been looking for it for years. I am not going to go and pay through the mountains and the hills and the skylines, and I'm not going to go. I'm not going to spend too much money on it. But if I find it out in the wild, especially on a Blu-ray, I'm grabbing it. Firestarter, and I haven't seen it in years, but let me tell you, from what I remember, Firestarter was amazing. So if I can find it, or if I do find it, I'm getting it. But we're not talking about Firestarter. We're talking about E.T. This was awesome. Absolutely awesome. It's a Steven Spielberg film, if you didn't already know that. I mean, this was just great stuff. Great stuff. And I'm honored that it sits in with my my stuff. I mean, it's amazing. So, all right, you guys, you have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging with me here. I'm gonna work on this coffee. And until next time, you guys, bye for now.